From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
We're back now at 8:21 with holiday etiquette do's and don'ts. 'Tis the season for family gatherings, all kinds of office parties and gift giving. Here to make sure you avoid certain pitfalls, Margot Gilman, deputy editor at Ladies Home Journal, and etiquette expert Harriet Cole. Hi, ladies. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
We've got a lot to get to. Let's jump right into it. I think this one should be open and shut. This should be an easy one. If you're at a party and someone's drinking and you're worried about that person driving you home or someone else home, how do you handle it?
This is a moment, it's not about etiquette, it is about safety.
Yeah.
And you have to get those keys out of that woman or man's hands.
You don't worry about offending that person
and you
at
don't
that
ride
point.
with that person. I mean, if the person says, I'm going to drive, you'd get the keys for their safety, but definitely don't get in the car with them if they're behind the wheel.
And you say people are still timid about this.
Some people are, but, we have to be stronger than that.
A good way to deal with it is to be empathetic, I think, to say, hey, we've all been there, next time you catch my back, instead of trying to shame them.
Let's get into regifting, shall we? Okay. I mean, this is a big issue. Everybody's had to deal with
this
it.
Year.
What are the rules?
I think regifting is perfectly fine. I've done it. People think it's tacky, but the only thing that's tacky about it is how you do it.
Exactly.
You don't go and say, hey, I got the sweater, I don't really like it very much, so would you like it?
Right. I think you write down who has given you whatever the item
Boy, is that
so you
important.
Keep track of where the gift came from. And then when you're giving a gift to someone else that's been given to you, it needs to be something you truly believe that person would want.
Right.
That they would
Not just a way to get it
appreciate.
out of your closet.
Exactly, because if they get the spirit of that, and then it doesn't work.
We asked some of our viewers for comments online about this. How about this one, ladies? I purchased a bath set from my mother-in-law. She told my husband she didn't like the scent. She regifted it to me the next year.
Yeah.
Awkward, not good.
Yes, therefore the list.
Exactly.
So important.
All right, how about this next one? You get surprised by someone during the holiday season, and they hand you a Christmas gift or a holiday gift, and you have nothing for them in return. How do you handle it?
I think that what's important about the gift-giving process includes the receipt of the gift. So if you graciously accept it, thank you so much for giving me that. You don't apologize for not having a gift for them.
No
You just
excuses,
accept
I would
it.
say you don't want to call attention to the fact that you didn't receive a gift. It's embarrassing to both of you.
Yeah.
Just be very gracious, and then follow up with a thank you note, a heartfelt thank you note.
One of our viewers said she keeps spare gifts on hand.
Well, I do
just
that
has
too.
things in the closet in case that situation.
Good
She says
generic
flashlights are really good.
I would take a bottle of wine, a good
Okay.
book that anybody
bar
would like.
soap, beautiful one, well wrapped.
All right, how about gift giving at the office? What are the rules about that? What's the etiquette concern
Not
there?
expensive, and if you're not going to give to everyone, don't give publicly. Like the Secret Santa thing works really well.
Right.
If you're going to give to a small group of people, maybe you go out to lunch with them, but make it subtle.
Yeah.
Definitely not an intimate.
Yeah,
gift.
I also think you have to be careful about the kind of message that your gift conveys.
Right.
You don't want it to be too personal. You don't want it to be too lavish. You might want to, as you say, do it outside of the office so other people's feelings aren't hurt.
All right, tipping during the holiday season, and I'm not talking about people that serve you all year, but let's say you're in a restaurant and a waiter has given you good service. Do you tip more during the holiday season than you would at other times of the year?
I think that's a personal question, but it also depends, of course, on your budget and your ability to do that. But generally speaking, I think tipping is an institution now. It is expected, and it is a beautiful, wonderful way to say thank you to someone who's given you a good service.
Let me move on to something else, Harriet, for you. RSVPs. You're throwing a party.
Yes.
You've asked people to RSVP, and some, it's getting close to the date of the party, they haven't responded. Do you pick up the phone and call those people?
I think that it's perfectly fine to do that. You can call them, you can email them to check, because you have to figure out what the catering is. You have to figure out how many place settings they're going to be. But also during the holidays, expect that if you're hosting a party, somebody will show up who didn't RSVP, so have an extra place setting.
Also, you have to remember a lot of RSVPs get sent by email, and people don't answer right away.
Lost.
And it winds up in the nether reaches of their inbox. They have forgotten, and so have you.
All right, Margot and Harriet, thank you, ladies, very much. Happy holidays to both of you. And coming up, we're going to meet the man who ate nothing but potatoes.